Hey guys, I'm here at the World Book Fair in New Delhi. Weird place to be landing in. This all came together at the very last minute. Middle of December, I heard that they were looking for a writer to show up at this book fair in New Delhi, and I had to get prints made up and bring a lot of books and try to get books shipped from the US. As you know, I'm published with The Devil's Concubine and Thomas Alsop in the US, and so they were sending packages from the US, and I was emailing back and forth in 3 different time zones, so it was a little bit chaotic. There's a quote from Mike Tyson that says, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. And that's kind of what it is to be thrown into a book fair like this. You can have all the plans you want, but then something will come up and it will go very differently than you thought. My wife, Line, who's traveling with me and is holding the camera right now, got hit with the famous Delhi belly after only 6 hours in the country. So she was out cold for a day at the hotel with stomach ache and all that. Other plans went out the window. For example, I got a ton of flyers printed for different projects, and we all laid them out on display, and people thought that they were just supposed to grab them, and within a day that was all gone. So all the samples and the ideas I had to go around and give to other publishers, well, those samples were just gone. Other books were simply stolen because people thought that stuff laid out on the counter was free. So now all the books are placed in safety here in the back of the booth. I did quite a few workshops actually. My program has been pretty packed. I've done 2 comics workshops. I'm doing one more in an hour or so. And some of those have been for very small kids, and all my ideas and thoughts about what I would communicate to them has been pretty much lost in translation, and I had to scale down my level of ambition for what I wanted to teach. So it's really important to be able to think on your feet and roll with the punches when you're going to a convention like this. But we've met a ton of really sweet people, Indians. I've never been to India before, I've never been to East at all. But you just never know what's gonna come out of this. Like 1 hour ago, I was walking around and we just stumbled upon this little booth that sold graphic novels, and I asked them, so are you a store or a publisher? Oh, we're a publisher. And all of a sudden there was this woman who was in charge of international rights. So we chatted with her, and I gave her samples of my books and got a card, and we'll see what comes out of it all. But just 5 minutes ago, a literary agent came by here and got our cards. So you never know, but if you don't show up at the party, you don't get to dance with anybody. So you actually need to go out and seek out the opportunities that are there and roll with the punches.